Hey, it's Mike O'Neill and
Lori Ruff.
we're the LinkedIn Rock Stars, and we wrote a book on how to craft a great LinkedIn profile, didn't we, Lori? Spiffin LinkedIn profile. What's the name of the book?
Rockstar Grade. It is rock the world with your online presence, your ticket to a multi-platinum LinkedIn profile.
Well, let's see if we can do a little bit of mind bending here, come up with a new idea, a new approach.
That sounds great. A lot of people, Mike, are asking us for advanced ideas, advanced strategies and best practices for their LinkedIn profiles.
Yeah, I got an idea.
I'm listening. I'm all ears.
I was listening to music when this idea came up.
I don't doubt it.
I kid you not. So what if your LinkedIn summary were kind of like maybe a elongated elevator pitch?
Like 90 seconds instead of 60?
Like 90 seconds instead of 30.
Sounds great to me.
90 seconds instead of 5. Yeah, 2 minutes, who knows? Let's see where this goes, okay? So this is what we came up with.
Well, I've got an important question for you, Mike.
What is it?
I need to know if you can do it in 90 seconds.
I can't.
Okay.
Not in this format. I'll warn you, it's not going to happen in this format.
Okay.
Because we're going to embellish, we're going to have some fun with this.
I like having fun with you.
We're going to stop and explain the concept behind each of these things here,
Sounds
so
good.
that we can maybe carry those forward for some other folks here, because this isn't about us here. We've got some ideas. It's about what you can do with your LinkedIn profile.
What if you give them the tips first and then read the profile by example? Because one thing.
Do you want me to go all the way through it?
I do.
That's an idea.
I do. Yeah. Because here's what we do. We tell people, work on your summary, work on your LinkedIn profile, print it out, carry it around, and read it out loud. But another thing, a new tip for today is to read it to somebody else. You told somebody that this morning, and I think that's what started this whole thing. Here we are in the middle of the night recording another video.
Yeah, so maybe I'll kind of read it to you and to the audience out here.
Sounds great. I'd love to.
Let's give it a try.
Okay.
All right. So here we go. A couple of the ideas, first of all.
Right.
Key points. Each paragraph needs to be pretty short. Couple sentences. No more than 3, perhaps.
Online, people talk about white space, but in the online space, you need a little bit more white space than you might on a piece of paper.
Yeah, absolutely. So and the idea of each paragraph being about one thing.
Yes, one topic per paragraph.
Be pretty easy to flow a lot of things into a paragraph, and it confuses the audience.
Right. You want to keep it simple. You want to keep it easy flowing. You want to keep the paragraph short and quick, almost staccato, even if it's one sentence, and that's all you need for that paragraph, for that topic, for that point to be made. That's all you need. That's all you go.
Okay, so I'm going to go through it from beginning to end then, okay?
Great.
And I might throw a few little things in there.
I don't doubt that at all.
Okay, so here we go. So this is 2,000 characters, like 1999, like Prince would say, right?
Exactly.
Party like it's
1999.
Here we go. All right, I'm Mike O'Neill, the LinkedIn rock star, TM. And they say I rock at LinkedIn and music. Do I, and does it matter? Please read on. Okay, statement. Start with a statement. There we go. I will read on that. Good enough. Okay, as a leading LinkedIn and social media authority, I speak and train at an expert level. My credentials speak for themselves, but that's not, all caps, not why people do business with me. I inspire audiences, and as a result of our LinkedIn corporate sales training programs, LinkedIn corporate sales training programs. Did you get that?
I did get that.
1, sales reps make quota. 2, they get to keep their jobs. 3, they stay out of trouble. And 4, management likes this. Everybody wins.
That's great.
We win. So, all of us winning in that environment here. My partner Lori Ruff and I
know her.
I know her. She's a LinkedIn diva. LinkedIn diva. My partner Lori Ruff and I make training really fun and engaging. Imagine that. Make it really fun and engaging. Okay? Is that authentic?
That is authentic.
People tell us our speaking, and that's keynote addresses, general sessions, even small groups, are among the best they've ever experienced. You've been there, you know that.
I do know
They line up. They line up. For autographs, pictures. We deliver. So I make a statement there. We deliver. In fact, all caps with an exclamation point. Now, you know what? That's Some people, if they're not interested at this point, they're not the right person.
Right.
So let's keep going. Let's assume they are. I'm also a classic rocker.
You are.
Having
and
played.
I like the way, I'm just going to interrupt there.
Oh.
I like the way you put that in the printed version, just like you might see it in the dictionary.
Yeah, the dictionary has the little things, and the things are dashed and all kind of stuff. I put it in there. I found that on Twitter. Someone had that on Twitter. I thought it was so cool.
It is.
And I adopted that idea. So I'm also a classic rocker, having played the Fillmore in San Francisco in 2010, Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp. Although there wasn't enough space here, I had Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp in there at one time. Had to take it out. I'm sorry, guys. At an event, I'm the one in the hair, the sport coat, the concert tee, the vintage jeans, and yes, there's Merrells on them their feet.
There are.
I love my Apple MacBook Pro 17 and my iPhone.
You're quite proud of those.
I do. I love them.
And you like to build relationships with them.
I do. I meet people because I have a Mac. I do.
Exactly. Use those tools to build relationships with people.
It works. It
It's
works.
authentic.
But that's not in the profile.
Right.
Okay. So Integrated Alliances, quote IA, began in 2003 as a social networking firm, later with LinkedIn sponsorship. Yes, sponsorship. Love that check. I delivered the world's first LinkedIn hands-on training to packed houses at the University of Denver. I was there.
So I have a question for you here, just a little side note. You've been talking about yourself, who you are, and now you're getting into the company and what the company provides and talking about the company. Great, okay.
Yeah. Now what I haven't done yet is talk about credentials yet, and I've grouped the credentials together. In my case, the credentials work out well in bullets.
Okay, let's
So
go.
here we go. These are bullets, and these are nice little diamonds too, by not your ordinary bullet. Not the musical notes I had at one time. Had those already. Those are upstairs. So, credentials. Joined LinkedIn January 2004.
It's pretty early.
User ID number 125,841.
Now that's important because it's a serial number. They do it in serial fashion. As each person joins, they get the next number, the next number.
Yeah.
So somebody who joins today will be 100 million plus whatever.
Correct, correct. Yeah, so you can really tell when someone joined. Even the outside world can tell when someone joined.
Exactly.
So if you joined in January 2004, you're about 100,000. And now you're about 100 million. So it's joined, it's grown 1,000-fold since I joined.
Nice.
Okay, so anyhow, here we go. Full-time LinkedIn trainer and consultant since 2006.
You are more than full-time.
More than full-time, yeah.
You live
This
this
is rather
lifestyle.
late at this moment.
Exactly.
Okay, but you put a date to it too, So I've been full-time since yesterday.
Right.
Okay, all right. 250 LinkedIn recommendations from happy customers, not just folks who asked for a recommendation. I could blast out a lot of requests for recommendations, but that people see through that, so don't do that.
Right. They
all
need
right?
to be authentic.
Yep, 400 LinkedIn trainings and social media sessions in 5 years. How about this one? 29,999 connections on LinkedIn. 29,999. Is that about?
That's a lot of connections on LinkedIn. 30,000 is the max, and I know you try and keep it just below that, so
Yeah.
you can invite more people, like people in our audience.
People in our audience. I can accept your invitation, so I have to delete people every month to add more. And then we've trained over 100 other LinkedIn trainers. Many of them were in those early trainings in 2007, have risen to the top in their cities all around the country. So anyhow, all right, so that's the credentialing part. Bullets, bullet, bullet, bullet.
Right, I like that.
Next part. I don't train on things I don't know a lot about.
Like Webster, what they call all that kind of stuff in the
That stuff.
dictionary.
Yep, I don't train on things I don't know a lot about. Seems a little unusual nowadays.
It does. A lot of people train and talk about what they don't know about.
Am I delivering this address?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
May I?
Yes, go ahead.
Let's see. We're tuned in 24/7, and we do have skin in the game. We do live this stuff. That's all caps. We live this stuff. So our LinkedIn book,
Rock the world with your online presence.
very good this time, is a LinkedIn profile and SEO guide with raving fans.
We do have
We
raving
do
fans.
have raving fans. Contact me in all caps. Call to action. Contact me in all caps about LinkedIn training, speaking at events, and especially insightful LinkedIn services. That's mostly what you do. Lori primarily does the services here. I primarily entertain.
Yeah.
We both do this stuff. And then I've got a little section that says more personal. Okay. So beyond blows, you better not expect anything kind of business-like down here. So how about 1,000 rock concerts? And Elvis Presley in 1972. I did see Elvis Presley
That's
in
impressive.
72. I love classic cars, Mountain Dew, meat, and potatoes.
Classic dinners.
Yeah. Give me a meatloaf. And I don't mean the band Meatloaf, although that wasn't bad. I hear he's kind of got a temper.
That's what I hear.
So does Gary Busey. I heard that. I'm a Myers-Briggs ENFP, which means something to some people. I'm a night owl.
You are a night owl. It's dark outside.
It's late as we're doing this.
Exactly.
So what I talked about there, if you just kind of boom, 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 it's a conversation. It flows very well. And we actually wander around the studio reading this to seeing how it sounds. And when we did, we thought, you know what, we should video that.
We should. Well, because we tell people, we recommend to people what they should do, and by doing this and recording what we're doing, now you've got an opportunity to see what does that look like, what should it sound like.
We should be doing this ourselves, I think, and we are, and we're showing you the best of the things that we know. So anyhow, it's Mike O'Neill and
Lori Ruff.
we're the LinkedIn Rock Stars, and she's a LinkedIn Diva.